My name is Joseph McDaniel, and I'm a bankruptcy attorney in Arizona. And I have been for about 30 years. Now that the 2005 amendments to the Bankruptcy Code have gone through and become effective, I'm also a debt relief agency. I help people file for bankruptcy, and I help businesses file for bankruptcy. Today's cheerful topic is the following. Bankruptcy isn't like plastic surgery. It's more like battlefield surgery in a MASH unit. Here's the difference. With plastic surgery, you start with an unwounded human being, and you can plan and execute without haste and without distractions, working toward an optimum result to achieve mathematical perfection. On the battlefield, your patient may have an arm blown off and 2 bullet wounds and be leaking unidentified fluids from unidentified locations. And then there's the shrapnel. And the patients, without anesthesia, do make such noises without any regard for the surgeon's feelings. Also on a battlefield, there are some distractions, including that irritating whistle made by those very small, fast bullets, and the related issues with mortar fire. So it is in law. In an area like tax planning or corporate governance, you have few time constraints, and you can take steps to optimize the result that will come out the other end of the process. In an area like bankruptcy law, there may be little time or no time to plan. There may be distractions like incoming lawsuits and threats from creditors and unscheduled middle-of-the-night auto repossessions and those pesky trustees sales. And as in battlefield surgery, the bankruptcy lawyer is primarily concerned with stopping the gushing blood and splinting what's left of the leg rather than making sure that the tiny, perfect stitches make a tiny, perfect hidden scar. As a result, bankruptcy lawyers may tend to seem, sometimes, a bit less compassionate than they really are. They're trying to decide on the fly where to put the tourniquet, knowing that there's no perfect place left intact. And so, finding the optimum day to file a bankruptcy and the optimum sort of bankruptcy and what kind of bankruptcy is permitted for this client and how much property is not exempt and how the client can keep his car all make for a fair amount of abstract thought. That is, making all the spreadsheets align properly so the tourniquet isn't too tight or too loose. And that's why nothing in a bankruptcy may seem perfect. It's because it isn't. It's a study in compromises, because bankruptcy and perfection are not good friends. Do not expect to keep all your property or discharge all your debts or to have a perfectly smooth ride through your bankruptcy. It happens, as it happens sometimes, that a battlefield surgery leaves no scars, but not as often as one would like. I sometimes see advertisements for bankruptcy with phrases like incredibly easy. I've been an Arizona bankruptcy lawyer for about 30 years. I look forward to my first incredibly easy bankruptcy, but I don't expect to see it anytime soon. Thank you very much.